Hey, my amigos Robo here, back with another video on Farming and Friends. This week we have the newly released license for the sawmill. With so many updates having glitches, will this one be any different, or are we in for some of the same? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with some of the results. But before we do that, please hit the like button. It is the best way to support the channel. Let's get into it. So we got a new sawmill and a vintage semi-pack in Farming and Friends. The semi-pack is 600 Robux. Not too high priced, but is it worth it? We will check this out later. With new options coming out, I'm stuck just like everyone else, completing the tasks to get the required amount of XP to get the license. For the sawmill, it's a steep 14,200 XP to get the license. 4 tasks every 4 hours for 1,200 XP. That means if you were able to jump on every 4 hours to complete tasks one after the other, you would have to do this 11 to 12 times. That's over 40 hours before you could even get the XP for the license. So to get everyone a video this weekend, I had to spend Robux to speed up the process. The tasks I had to do were harvest 100 cocoa, make 4 jugs of chocolate milk. These were the easy ones that I did. The other tasks were forestry related. Cut down 50 large trees for logs, and pick up 50 logs with a loader. I spent 70 Robux on each of the tree tasks to clear those. I also had to refresh the tasks, which was another 120 Robux. That's a total of 260 Robux each time. In total, around 3,000 Robux spent. So with the tasks out of the way, now we can jump into the sawmill. The sawmill itself is pretty cool. It looks nice and has pretty cool animations. But there are just a couple of things you need to know first. Besides the 1 million coin price tag, the sawmill will let you put any type of tree into it for processing. The problem is it will not process cocoa or pine trees. I thought that I would not be able to put these trees into the sawmill if they weren't supposed to go in there. Well, they went in there and locked up my 1 million coin sawmill. And being the smart guy I am, I did this twice before I figured out what the problem was. I figured out the problem when I looked at the sale prices. Cypress and birch planks are the only ones on there. So hopefully the third one stays running. There's not much to it, as long as you put cypress or birch logs in it. Step 1. Grow large trees. Step 2. Cut down large trees. Step 3. Deposit the logs into the sawmill. Step 4. Withdraw the planks from the sawmill. To withdraw the planks, you just go on the other side of the sawmill. Where they are stacking, there have to be at least 20 planks there to withdraw any. They will automatically load on your flatbed once you hit the withdrawal button. If you only withdraw 20 planks, it looks like your flatbed is full. One time when I was withdrawing, there was 40 planks available. I thought it would only load 20 planks at a time, but instead they all loaded my trailer. Now it doesn't look any different, so you don't know exactly how many are on the flatbed. You just must pay attention when you're loading. The most planks I withdrew at once was 80 birch planks onto one trailer. This cuts down on trips to the lumber yard. And at the rainbow price of 14,000 coins per plank, with all the trees I cut and put through the sawmill, I almost made all of my money back, even when I spent an extra 2 million on the factories I had to delete. If I wouldn't have made the mistake with the 2 extra sawmills, I would have been ahead 2 mil. There is not much to the sawmill. Just remember no pine or cocoa goes in it. This will lock it up and you will have to delete it. Also, if you pull out trees while it is in process, a bug may cause them to become invisible. So you can't take any more planks out of the sawmill. Even after I jumped in and out of servers, I still could not get them to come back. You can see the number of planks in the mill. It displays the amount where you take them out. You just can't see them or interact with them. A fix for this was to add in more logs. Once I loaded more in and they went through, I was able to pull out all the planks. So is lumber any better with a sawmill? Yes, it is, but it has some of the same drawbacks any crop does. Upfront seed costs, cypress seeds will cost you 150,000 coins, and the birch seeds will cost you 210,000. Then to grow the cypress trees is 38 minutes, and birch is 55 minutes. The times can be reduced by using high-level equipment, like level 5. This will cut growing time, but you can't speed up cutting those trees down. This can be slow. Then the logs must be cut into planks, and this takes time. But with the sawmill, the rewards are pretty high. high, especially if you hit the rainbow price or at least the bright green price. This ranks wooden planks right up there with potatoes and chocolate milk. Not as good, but right there in the top 5 for sure. Maybe top 3. One of the reasons is you can stack way more on the trailers. This makes for less trips to the lumberyard for sale, but I'm gonna try to see what the max is. As the vintage semi-pack, it's okay. The truck is nice because it looks pretty cool, but has a tight turning radius compared to the old semi. The trailer is just shorter. Bad thing with a trailer is that once loaded, you can't disconnect from it like you can with the longer trailers. So your truck is stuck with that short trailer until you unload it. 600 Robux is pretty high for what you get. Well, this is Robo, and that was the Sawmill update. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the Sawmill, and if you're going to use any Robux to speed up the license. And while you're here, you might as well check out these other videos that have popped up on your screen. YouTube knows you'll like them as well.